with bearing gifts, it's even better. I know, I try to get them all of it. Oh, David, your food's here. There she is. There's her girl.
Yay! Woo! Hi! Hi, Grandma! Who got her done?
Hello, my dear.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
I just can't believe it.
I'm gonna bring you over here for something special I want to share with you.
And I'm Captain Maureen Ryan, and I work with Duke Dow. Okay, so we're gonna turn you around. I guess
Aww.
What's that?
Hi, I'm Captain Maureen Ryan, M-A-U-R-E-N-R-Y-A-N. I'm the commanding officer of Topanga area, LAPD, which is the very west end of the San Fernando Valley. We're here today to meet with Marie O'Brien, who just turned 93 years old.
Woo!
She was taken to a restaurant in Topanga area by her granddaughter Kelly to celebrate her birthday on November 7th. While dining at a restaurant in Topanga area, her purse was stolen from the back of her chair. That police report for the theft came to the attention of my senior lead, Officer Duke Dow, who was touched by that story. He brought it to my attention. We called Marie and said we'd like to talk to you about this, and got her granddaughter's phone number. And together with her granddaughter Kelly, we hatched a plan to wish her a very happy birthday publicly and to restore what she lost. We've heard that her purse was recovered yesterday, and many of the items that were in the purse remained in the purse. However, the cash and gift cards were taken, as well as a rosary beads. Kelly and Officer Dow worked together to put together a GoFundMe account because this story touched our hearts. And it touched the hearts of the community that Officer Dow reached out to through social media, as well as Kelly. And we are here today to wish you a wonderful happy birthday, but also to tell you that $1,200 was raised in your honor
Aww.
to give back to you. So here's some of it, and the rest Kelly will work on. And we want to make sure that you have a wonderful holiday from your family and from the LAPD Topanga area. You're supposed to be very, very happy.
Yay!
You need to have the microphone. You need the microphone, and I think the most obvious question is, do you carry $1,200 in your purse?
I just had about $100 in my purse that was taken. But all my paper, my driver's license and everything was still in my purse. And my keys. I didn't know I was going to get in my apartment and the building. And I was very, very upset. So thank you.
And additionally, the restaurant that they were dining at, we reached out to the management there, and they are hosting the entire family to come back and have a birthday celebration on them.
Yay!
What do you think about all this?
Speechless. I just don't know what to say. I mean, people are so nice, and I hope that doesn't happen to anybody. But I was very, very upset about losing my purse, my key, and I had it.
Well, if the suspect who took her property is watching and you would like to do the right thing, you can put it in an envelope and drop it at Topanga Station, and we'll make sure that she gets her property back.
Officer, this blows all apart the cold-hearted, not caring police officers.
I don't know any of those, sir.
I mean, what was it about this? I mean, you run across many stories that tug at your heart, but what made this one different?
I'll let to the mic. Come on to the mic.
It was the fact that after talking to Marie, she told me that she cries that night, and I was speechless. So something has to be done. Hope has to be restored. So I continue with the mission and reach out to Kelly. And together we accomplished with the community support. We're so grateful to be where we're at right now. So,
Marie, had anything ever happened to you? Have you ever been a victim of any kind of crime before?
No, actually, no. That's the first time. That's a long time. I guess I was lucky.
Well,
And I'm still lucky.
and when
Aw.
Officer Dow brought it to my attention, it touched my heart because I just lost my mother, who was almost 95 years old when she passed away a year ago. And looking at your photograph, it made me think of my mother and what that would have felt like had it been my mother that was victimized. And sometimes stories just tug at your heartstrings, and reaching out through social media, it was amazing, the comments and the willingness to help. It was immediate. So it restores our faith in humankind that people want to do the right thing when it's brought to their attention. And the LAPD does amazing work all the time for kids, for elderly, for homeless people. I have another senior lead who worked up through social media to get funding for 2 homeless people who were living on the streets in our area to get home to their family in Fresno. Got bus tickets for them, got gift cards for food. This type of thing goes on all the time. It just doesn't always get out to the public because we don't do it for recognition. We do it because it's the right thing to do. So, but we wanted to make sure that she has a wonderful birthday, Marie, and that it's a great start to your holiday season. And we have a cake for you with some candles for 93. So, does anybody have any other questions?
Marie, just take us back to that day of your birthday celebration. You're at the restaurant, you're with your family, obviously having a good time, and then when do you realize that your purse was missing?
When we ended up with our dinner, we were having such a good time, and it was time to leave. And I looked in the back where I had put my purse in the chair, and reached out and nothing happened. So I looked and the purse was gone. So right away I was in shock because I had all these papers and I even had some pictures of when my son had passed away. Anyway, I was very upset. And it's not for me to talk about it.
No, that's fine.
I have a beautiful family. They help me so much. I can't believe it. Those wonderful kids.
What do you think about someone who would steal from someone in a restaurant? I mean, your purse is on the back of your chair, so clearly they knew it belonged to you. But someone who would steal from a 93-year-old woman, what do you want to
But
say
they
to
didn't
them?
know it was 93.
What would you like to say to that person if they're watching?
I think it's a very wrong thing to do. They should never do that to anybody at any age. It's a very wrong thing to do. We have a lot of bad people, but we also have a lot of good people too. So we're bad on that, and we hope the bad people go away.
And you had no idea, Marie. I mean, you just thought it was going to be gone, and that was it.
No, I had no idea. No. That's why I was so shocked. It never happened to me. And you read in the paper, and, it happened to me.
So what are you going to do with the money?
We're going to lunch. I do work every day,
So
Just
what's,
volunteer work.
yeah, tell us about your connection with this senior center. What do you do here?
Goodness, after my husband passed away in 2005, 2002. I was so busy first before that with my children and then my husband. And I was there all by myself in my apartment. I thought I gotta do something. So then somebody had told me about the senior center. So at that time I was on Broadway and Lime. When she was a manager, I worked with her. It was so wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and I've been ever since 2002.
So she volunteers here. So 93 years old, and she volunteers to help take care of other seniors. So that's pretty amazing.
For volunteer.
Yeah, there you go.
I couldn't believe that either.
You've had quite a year.
Yes, I have. No matter about it.
When they talk about protect and serve, this is the serving that they're talking about, right? This is the kind of stuff that they're talking about, serving the community.
Well, I think serving the community comes every minute of every day, because the officers that are in a black and white, patrolling your neighborhoods, responding to radio calls, arresting the suspects that violate the citizenry, they're serving in their capacity, but we have different job descriptions, as it were. Officer Dow is a senior lead officer, so he's my liaison with the community. He's the one that will run neighborhood watch meetings and community meetings to get the word out, to harden the target, as it were, or get information on suspects that we're seeing. So this is something that we hope that every officer looks for the opportunity to go above and beyond just reading the report. And it happens. It does happen, believe me. There are amazing officers all over this city that are doing the right thing, doing the extra bit, going out and making things right. Kids that get their bikes stolen, collections are made for a family whose car was broken into and their child's wheelchair was taken. We're human beings, and we love people, and we want to help people, and that's why we come on the job. And sometimes we're able to do a little bit more, like today.
And Officer Dow, how does it make you feel to see how this all turned out in the end? After it started out as a crime against a 93-year-old woman, and here we are with her getting something in return.
And it's wonderful.
It is such a blessing, and hope is restored. I think it is. And I know for a fact that she didn't enjoy her cake that day, that night. So I brought her
I couldn't eat it.
happy birthday cake.
Aw.
I was so upset I wouldn't eat it. Yeah, thank you.
We cut the cake or put it
Dave, do you want some cake? Okay, do we have somebody that has a knife? And we'll...
When is your actual working?
I can chill it.